Aerospace at Sheffield is really interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Students do a broad base across all aspects of aerospace, covering everything you need to know to be able to design an aircraft, but then go on to specialise in later years, for example in avionics or aerodynamics and propulsion, and many other options available as well.
I chose Aerospace Engineering mostly because I was really interested in planes when I was younger. I actually wanted to be a pilot at the start, and then after starting the engineering course, I started to really get into all the systems of the aircraft and the design of the aircraft, and it just became really interesting. And I decided I actually do want to do aerospace engineering.
So at Sheffield, you'll not only develop the core skills needed to develop into a successful career as an aerospace engineer, but there's also lots of societies to take part in. Cimic Aeronautics is where we develop different aircraft every year to meet a client brief, competing at national and international levels. There's also Aerosoc, where they organise socials together.
So today is the culmination of the third year group design projects on the aerospace degree. So throughout the year, students have been designing small unmanned air vehicles. They've been doing this for a real client called More to the Future, who are interested in doing surveillance in the Peak District. And the students have done a great job in producing some fantastic aircraft. And we've been out a site in the Peak District today test flying their aircraft to see what they can do.
So our project was a £750 budget to build a UAV from scratch, and to do this we had a team of 8 people split across the aerospace engineering disciplines. I was the ground control station guy, but I've had quite a lot of experience with radio control aircraft in the past, so I had a little bit of input all over the place. I think in general our groups applied themselves pretty hard to the work. We've got a lot done. I'm happy with our team.
Today's been a year in the making of our UAV. We started off using a systems design approach. We detailed all the requirements our UAV will need, thought about what will go into the UAV so that we can make it do that. We then split off into different sections: the aerodynamic design, the propulsion, the avionics systems, even what colours we're going to make it. Then after that, we ran loads of simulations and calculations to figure out whether our UAV will get enough lift, if it's going to be stable in flight. That's everything that went into making our UAV.
Today we're in the Cranfield University to do flight testing. For this flight, the pilot was actually performing manoeuvres to allow us to collect the data that we need to analyse the aircraft performance. The experience was quite different to what I experienced before travelling in an aircraft, flying an aircraft, because a 60-degree angle of bank is not something you would experience as a passenger. So it was really, really good fun and not something that I was expecting before the flight test.
I've always been passionate about aircraft, and I want to work in the aerospace industry in the future, and doing aerospace engineering in Sheffield has prepared me for it with all the different type of engineering as well. So if I want to go into other type of engineering, I will be able to.
I've been on the course for 3 years. I'd say the best week has been this week actually. And we went up on a flight test day in a jet stream aircraft and did some unconventional manoeuvres. It's not often you get to experience more than 2G in an aircraft. And that was probably the second highlight of the week. Today's flying has actually been brilliant. Seeing your own work take to the skies has been fantastic.
Studying aerospace at Sheffield provides a really broad education in engineering that prepares students for a huge variety of careers. Although the focus is on aerospace, because they study a wide range of types of engineering, our graduates go out into a huge range of careers, about 50% into aerospace and 50% into other types of engineering where they're in huge demand because of this inter and multidisciplinary knowledge that they acquire through the degree. I think students who excel on the degree are those who want to see how all the different aspects of engineering link together in producing complex engineering products of the future.